Hey guys, back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at a new leaked update coming to Prodigy, so let's get into the video. Alright, so we have a really big update that just got leaked. We're going to get into that in a second, but there are a couple of things that were updated in-game. The first one that we have to look at is in Skywatch, where I believe it's called the Daviday, was updated to be rasterized. It looks pretty cool now. So if we click on this, yeah, it'll have like a gear and stuff inside. It looks pretty cool now. So that's the one thing that was updated in the game. This is what the Atlas fort looks like. I don't know what this broken piece of glass, or I guess this is a window. I don't know what this broken window is supposed to be for. There's also some fire, some vines, and some ice. I don't know what any of those are supposed to be for. They have been in this atlas for a while, so I don't think they're going to be used for anything, but I just thought it was interesting. And then also added was the UI post battle. So you've probably seen this in the game before. This is UI post battle. So if we go to this one, all they added was just these clouds over here. I don't know what they're supposed to be used for, but it's sort of interesting. And then here is what I think is easily the most interesting thing by far. And this is called Gate Moon Open. So this sort of seems like some sort of portal, maybe. It doesn't look like it's finished, just like how the Dragon Isle key was sort of not finished as well. It was pixelated when we first got a leak of it. This seems to be the same thing as well. We have some like lanterns up here that look like they're drawn out in a way. And over here, it sort of looks like there's some sort of background that's not cut out in a way. The portal looks kind of like it would be up some steps. I don't know where those steps are going to be. I may have a theory based on something that we're going to look at in a few minutes. But other than that, this looks pretty interesting. So this should be a gate to some moon dimension, which we're actually going to be able to see in game in a second. So yeah, if we move over actually down here, I just noticed this. This sort of looks like it's inside of the academy based off of this stuff right here on the ground. This sort of looks like the carpet pattern that you'd see inside of the academy. I don't know if that's going to be the case. It sort of just looks like that, so I thought I might point it out. Now, we do have some tile sets for this. So this is called Tile Set Moon Exterior. So this is what it's going to look like on the outside of the moon. We are going to be able to see what this looks like completed in a few minutes. But yeah, we can see right here there's a broken spaceship, a flag with a unicorn on it, and then some crystals up here. And then we also have some stairs. We also have Tile Set Moon Interior, which is just that, but it seems a little darker, and it doesn't have like the spaceships and the unicorn. And then Tile Set Space Background, which looks really cool. This is a background for this sort of moon dimension that we're going to be seeing in the game. And as I said, we are going to actually be able to see this in game, so let's go ahead and look at that. And here we are. This is what the space, I guess, world is going to look like. I don't know if this is going to be an island. I don't know if it's going to be on the map or if it's just going to be that portal, which I have no idea where it's going to be. Maybe in the academy. Maybe that's how you're going to get here. Maybe there will be an island, which would be cool. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's not actually that big of an area, sadly. There are only 4 different areas. So this is the first one. You can see that there's the flag right here. We have some gems around here. And then we have the spaceship or rocket ship that is sort of crashed right here. We can see there's like 2 planets, and I guess this is probably a nebula back here. If we head down here, I guess we're sort of inside of the moon. This is what it looks like in here. Sort of looks like crystal caverns in a way. It's kind of set up like Bonfire Spire though. because you go up these stairs and you're outside, like that would happen in Bonfire Spire. If you go down here, you're inside of the volcano. So it's kind of set up like Bonfire Spire. If we go ahead and head over to the right, it'll look pretty much the exact same. So you can see that it's just another one of these inside of the moon. So not anything too interesting here, but we can head over to the right, and this will be another outside area, which this one, nothing really too interesting here. There's another planet over here. That's really all that there is. So, yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with this area. We'll probably learn more in the next couple of weeks or months. Judging by when they released stuff first for Dragon Isle, that was in, I think, May of like 2024. That would mean that we would be waiting until May, June, July, August. So maybe 4 months for this. So we could expect this in like February, maybe. I'd say December to February is probably the window that we're looking at. It could be a little longer. Um, but yeah, I don't know if they're going to add some sort of boss, if they're going to add some new pets for that. I guess we'll probably just have to wait and see what happens with that. I don't know if this is going to be part of the main storyline with like the Puppet Master and all, or if they're actually going to go off of that lore, like how they did with Harmony Island and what they did with Crystal Caverns. Hopefully, there's some interesting boss here. And then we also had a few things that were added to the data. I don't think any of it is too important, but it's kind of interesting. So this says member add visit site body, visit the Prodigy website or update the Prodigy app to purchase a membership. I don't know what they mean by or update the Prodigy app. Maybe you're going to be able to buy a membership inside of the Prodigy app, but to do that, you're just going to have to update to the newest version. That's probably what it means. And then we have PBF Rescue Pets. I don't know what PBF is supposed to mean, but it says PBF Rescue Pets, PBF Pets are rescued, and then PBF Rescue Later. I don't know what those are supposed to be for. And then we have PBF Continue, so yeah, I don't know what those are supposed to mean. And then the final one, we just have Magicoin, so that's just like a description for Magicoin, like maybe in the top right where it has your Magicoin, it'll say Magicoin now. But yeah, those are the things that were added into the data today. There was nothing added into the metadata. But yeah, that is basically all that there is to look at. This is pretty exciting that we are going to be getting some new area. And yeah, that is going to go ahead and end the video. Let me know what you guys think of this new update, what you think will be happening with it. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and bye.